welcome back to the OHIO podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Buckeye Boggs. That man over there is the wild man, Chris Wilds. He's playing sick tonight. He came in playing hurt, so we appreciate Chris doing that for us tonight. The man down there is Sergeant MVP Aaron Brown. Good to have both of you with us tonight. Of course, I am the host, Buckeye Boggs, right here on the OHIO podcast. Of course, we want to welcome all of you tonight who are coming in and want to let you know that we are the official Ohio State podcast of the Scarlet and Game website on Fansided. Go to scarletandgame.com. Check out all the great writers there, including yours truly, who will keep you updated on what's going on with the Ohio State football team and basketball team if you're interested in the hoops version of the Buckeyes. As we prepare you for the Cotton Bowl trip to Dallas, Arlington, Texas, somewhere in that huge metroplex that they have down there in the Lone Star State. And we're going to talk about that game because we're going to talk about all the bowl games tonight. It's bowl season. This is our bowl preview, and I want to make sure that all of you are aware that you have the opportunity to win. That's right. We are taking part in ESPN.com's Bowl Mania. You just go over to our Facebook or Twitter site. We have links provided in both. You can sign up. If you're looking for the actual group, it's the Ohio Podcast, the OHIO Podcast. It's going to ask you for a password. The password is Michigan Sucks 23, and you have to put an X in place of the M. Michigan Sucks 23 with an X, not an M, to sign up.
And in 22 and 21.
Guys, is it just me? Is there like no juice for this bowl season?
There's none.
Don't let Jack Sawyer hear you say that.
Matchups,
fired up.
Dude, the matchups are terrible this year.
They're bad.
Oregon and Liberty, what are you doing?
They're bad.
Yes.
Georgia and Florida State, it's going to be a train wreck.
Like, honestly, the opening weekend bowl games might be more intriguing than the – you know what I mean? Like, Ohio and Georgia Southern somehow has more appeal than Oregon and Liberty or Notre Dame and whoever they're playing. Crazy.
It's the Sun Bowl, the like Tony Tiger Sun Bowls, the bowl they're playing in. All right, so here's how we're going to do this, guys. We're just going to go down by the bowl games. I will give you currently who the most popular team is on the ESPN site to win the game. We will give you our opinions on who we think will win the game, and we'll see how long this takes. Probably shouldn't take too long to do this, guys, tonight. I know we've gone much more in depth in the past than what we have done before, but let's just take it like it is tonight, guys. Make it as quick as possible. Here we go. Let's start off with this Saturday's games. So this Saturday, December 16th, the very first one at 11 a.m. is the Myrtle Beach Bowl between the 9-3 Ohio Bobcats and the 6-6 Georgia Southern Eagles. Of course, I'm picking the Bobcats to win that game. Go Ohio, right? Why not? I mean, this is the OHIO podcast for the Buckeyes, not the Bobcats, but they are in our great state. I'm picking the Bobcats. Chris, what you got?
Yeah, I've got the Bobcats as well, Eric.
Yeah, give me the Bobcats. We like to party on this show, and they do a lot of that in Athens, although we go to bed much earlier.
All right. 1 hour later on Saturday is the Cricket Celebration Bowl. I did not misread that. I'm assuming they're talking about the telephone company Cricket.
Yeah.
There's no way that this is talking about the actual animals Cricket.
That's the sound of the crowd that's watching right there. The
You've got 11-1 Florida A&M Rattlers, and you've got the 6-5 Howard Bison. Give me the Rattlers, Aaron.
Same.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to go against that. Give me the Rattlers as well.
All right, this one might be a little bit more juicy. The R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. This one is at 2:15 on this Saturday. You've got the 6-6 Louisiana Ragin' Cajun and the 8-4 Jackson State Gamecocks. Okay, I'm gonna admit a fault here. I did not know Jackson State had the same mascot as South Carolina. Did any of you guys know this?
I didn't care.
No.
I don't care.
I'm just like, really?
This is usually where Aaron would make a really bad joke, Eric. But
it is. But he's
glad to see he refrained today.
He's playing family friendly.
Yes,
family friendly. I'm even though 75% of people are taking Jackson State, give me the Raging Cajun, man. Chris.
You know, I think it's going to be a close game, but I'm going to take Jacksonville State.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Louisiana dropped down to whatever level, I don't know, but I'm going to go with Jacksonville State as well.
All right, it is in their home state of Louisiana. It's in New Orleans, so not like they have to travel far. 3:30 this Saturday. You have the favorite small school from the state up north, Appalachian State, coming in at 8-5. They're taking on another Ohio school in the Red Hawks of Miami at 11-2. Guys, this one is 41% have picked App State. 59 have picked Miami thus far. This is a closer one. Who wants to go first? Because I'm deciding here.
I'll take Miami all day long.
Same. Give me Miami.
All right. Both you guys are usually really bad at this. I'll take App State. Thanks for making my decision for me. Also this Saturday at 5:45 p.m., you have 8-4 Fresno State, and you have 10-4 New Mexico State. Right now, 75% of people are taking the Aggies of New Mexico State. I've watched Fresno State play. They beat Purdue at the beginning of the year. I have not watched New Mexico State play. Also, a former Buckeye has tore it up for Fresno State this year. The dude was from Westerville, then he went to Boston College. I'm trying to remember his name.
Jalen Gill.
There you go, Gill. And then he ended up at Fresno State and had a great season. So I'm going to pick the upset here as well. Give me Fresno State.
Same.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think New Mexico State's just a little bit overrated.
Well, hold on a minute. Didn't they go into Auburn and just beat the tar out of them? That was New Mexico State that did that. No, I'm telling you, they beat them 31-10 at Auburn.
Auburn might be the most
talented crap team in the world.
Hot, cold team this season.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 week they take Alabama to the limit, and then, like you said, they lose to New Mexico State.
For sure.
So,
I'll stick with Fresno, though.
All right, good enough. Man, Saturday's slate is just packed. So this Saturday at 7:30, this one is intriguing, guys. And based off of the percentages, the fans are intrigued by this too. The Starco Brands LA Bowl. So it's in Los Angeles. You have 8-5 Boise State, 7-5 UCLA. Right now, 55% are taking the future Big Ten team of UCLA. They're without their quarterback. They lost their quarterback. Chip is staying. So you have that, Chip Kelly. I think I'm going to take Boise. I just don't know that UCLA is going to have it's not like they're going to some exotic place. They're playing in their backyard. So give me Boise.
Yeah, I'm going to take Boise State as well. It's also because not only did UCLA lose their quarterback, they also lost their best defensive player.
Right.
So I think that's a huge hit right there. The morale's probably pretty low, and I would say if Boise State wins, Chip's out.
Hey, can we do Chris, pick this one, then we're going to go backwards real quick. Go ahead.
I will go ahead and take Boise as well in this one.
So does it make a difference to you guys that the Fresno, New Mexico game is at the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl?
No.
No difference playing in their home state?
Yeah. Doesn't make a difference to me.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure because I forgot to announce that. Last game this Saturday, you have the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. That one sounds familiar. You have the 6-6 Red Raiders of Texas Tech, the 6-6 Golden Bears of Cal. Right now, 80% people are picking Texas Tech.
That's who I'm going with.
Okay. That's a high number for two teams that are both 6-6, and Cal was in the better conference this year.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll go with the upset. Give me Cal in the Who Gives a Crap Bowl.
The Independence Bowl, yeah.
Same thing.
Texas Tech, I'll go with them. Aaron, did Ohio State play in the Independence Bowl one time?
Oh, don't why?
Yeah, why are we doing this?
Why
in the
would you
90s?
do this, Eric?
Why are you doing this?
I'm trying to. I'm serious. I'm trying to remember if it was the Independence Bowl. It was because it was against Air Force, wasn't it?
Air Force.
Oh, that was bad. We lost too.
Stop.
Yeah, why would you even bring that up?
Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Apparently,
He's just mean, Aaron.
He
He's
is.
mean.
He is. I'm not
He's
talking about
mean-spirited.
the chair force tonight. Let's just not go there.
all right. Monday, December 18th at 2:30, you have the famous Toastery Bowl. Why is the Toastery Bowl famous? I don't know. I think this might be the one where the winner actually gets to eat a giant Pop-Tart, maybe?
Or they take a bath afterwards and someone throws a toaster in it. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, ouch.
That's what I would do.
Community strike right there. 6-6 Old Dominion against 7-5 Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Give me the Hilltoppers going away, baby.
Yes, same.
I don't know.
You don't.
We saw the Hilltoppers. Their offense looked pretty impressive earlier this year. You know what? I'm going with Old Dominion.
Hater. All right. Tuesday, December 19th, you have the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. You've got Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. You have the 6-6 Marshall Thundering Herd. You have the 8-4 University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. That's such a great name, the Roadrunners.
They're good.
87% are taking the Roadrunners. I like Marshall, but give me the Roadrunners.
I'm going UTSA. Definitely.
Yeah, we are not Marshall. Give me UTSA.
Thursday, December 21st, the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. 6-6 Syracuse, 6-6 South Florida. Right now, 65% have selected the Qs over the Bulls. Syracuse was hot and cold this year. But I think I'm going to go with the orange.
Same. Give me Syracuse.
Boys, I'm taking South Florida.
Very well. Friday, December 22nd, the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Who doesn't love some Gasparilla Bowl? Man, that's awesome. You've got the 6-6 University of Central Florida Knights and the 6-6 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Let me say something. It's actually pretty impressive that UCF made it to a bowl having switched over to the Big 12 this year, going 6-6. And for that alone, give me the Knights.
No. I'm going to take Georgia Tech.
All right.
Anything to be different, I swear. This guy. I'm taking UCF.
Saturday, December 23rd at 12 noon, you got the Camellia Bowl. Northern Illinois Huskies, 6-6 on the season. Arkansas State Red Wolves, 6-6 on the season. 65% are taking the Red Wolves, so am I. Make it 66%. I'm going to go with Arkansas State.
I'm going to do the same.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one.
Later that day, or actually same time that day, next Saturday, noon, the 76 Birmingham Bowl. You have 7-5 Duke without their starting quarterback taking on the 11-2 Troy Trojans. Man, they had themselves a good year. 68% of people are taking Troy over the Dukies. Boy, I don't know about that. Duke was awful good this year.
I'm going to take Troy.
I'm taking Troy as well. That quarterback for Duke, I think, is the difference.
That and Troy's actually had a couple good seasons now. They've had some been playing some respectable football down there.
I just watched that series on Netflix, Troy, so I'm going to take them. Yeah, that's my picking. It's about like my wife picking NCAA tournament teams based off their colors. Later in the day, next Saturday at 3:30 p.m., you have Aaron's favorite team, 8-4 Air Force, taking on 11-1 James Madison. Got to go with Madison. They're going to be without their head coach, who's now the head coach at Indiana. I don't care. They're 11-1. You got to take James Madison.
Aaron, you want the next one?
Yeah, I'm struggling because I want to cheer for a service academy just because for obvious reasons, but I can't. I got to go James Madison.
Yeah, I am as well. And if for no other reason than the fact that I've got a cousin who attends James Madison. So.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
That's good enough reason right there.
There you go. Keep it in the family, man. Next Saturday at 3:30 p.m., it's the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Playing it on the blue turf. Utah State Aggies 6-6 this year. The Georgia State Panthers also 6-6 this year. 76% are going with Utah State over Georgia State. I've got no reason to change that number. Let's just go with Utah State.
Same.
Yeah, I'm with that one.
Later in the day at 7 o'clock, the 68 Ventures Bowl. You have 6-6 Eastern Michigan out of the MAC. 6-6 South Alabama. It's the teams from Alabama. They're going to beat a team from that team state up north. Little precursor to what's going to happen later in the bowl season. Give me South Alabama.
I also went with the Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Just because I refuse to cheer for a team from that state.
All right, all three of us going with the Jags. 7:30 next Saturday night. Our first current Big Ten team, because we have the UCLA playing the week before, but that'll be next year. In the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl, 7-5 Northwestern, 8-4 Utah. This is going to be a heck of a football game, guys.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought when we started this season that the Northwestern Wildcats would be in a freaking bowl game?
Eric, we were wondering whether this team would have a win at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. Crazy what they've done.
Wow.
All hard.
And then a lot of people thought Utah could be a team that would compete for the Pac-12 and maybe even a college football playoff berth. They go 8-4. It's not like they had a bad year. Oh, man. 91% are taking the Utes over the Wildcats. My heart wants me to take Northwestern, but my mind's telling me you better take the Utes. So I'm going to take Utah.
Yeah, it's and Utah probably would have been in the national picture if Cam Rising was healthy, but he wasn't. He's still not, to my knowledge. So they had a pretty decent year. I'm going with Utah, but I'm like you. I want to pick Northwestern, but I just can't.
How much do we have wagered in this pool, guys?
Nothing.
Pride.
Exactly. So I'm going to go with the underdog here. Give me Northwestern.
I love it.
If there's a team that's got less than 10,
yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
If there's a team that's going to come out and defy the odds this year, it is Northwestern.
Have been doing it all season. You're right.
All year long. You're right. Yeah. Why change now? Next Saturday night, late at night, 10:30 p.m., all the way out there in the Pacific Ocean, is the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl between San Jose State, who went 7-5 this year, and Coastal Carolina, who went 7-5 as well. Coastal Carolina's got to go all the way out to Hawaii. That is a long flight from the Carolinas. But I'm still going to take them because I think they're a little bit better than San Jose State, even though they both have the same record. So give me the Chancellors. of Coastal Carolina.
It's Chanticleer.
Chancellors.
However, Chancellors.
The
Who
Chancellors.
told you that?
What's a Chanticleer?
I can read English. Look, hooked on phonics.
What is it?
CHAN.
No, what is a Chanticleer? Don't tell me how to spell it.
The hell if
I'm
I
gonna look
know.
it
It's
I
a
look like an
it's a
encyclopedia.
chandelier.
up. Chandeliers?
Sure
The
do.
chandeliers. There we go.
Chanticleer.
Don't care. Nobody's watching the game anyway. I'm going to go San Jose State.
You know, I'm with Aaron. I don't think anybody's going to. I'm going to agree with Aaron that nobody's going to watch the game, but I'm going to agree with Eric that Coastal Carolina wins it.
Okay. A Chanticleer. Are you ready for this? Or Chanticleer, whatever.
Send it.
A proud and fierce rooster.
So a gamecock.
It's a
Perfect.
gamecock.
Fantastic.
We have 3
Okay.
of them now.
Excellent.
What should Coastal Carolina's mascot be? That really is the question here.
Well, it kind of looks like a pissed off eagle with like a tidal wave behind it.
I was going to say the wave, right?
I don't know.
Where's Coastal Carolina at? We need to fix them.
I'm gonna go out and live here and say it's on the coast of Carolina.
You think?
That's
Just an observation.
it's little things like that is why we brought Chris on the show.
South
right.
Carolina. Conway, South Carolina. Dude, if it's in Conway, South Carolina, should they not be the Twitties?
If they were the
Conway-
Twitties,
The
no
Coastal
one-
Carolina Twitties. Dude, we fixed it for them.
I got to find a new job.
the Conway Twitties.
The Coastal Carolina Twitties. That's fantastic.
All right. There's a lot to unpack there, and we don't have time for it. What's the next game, Eric?
Let's go back to the Big Ten, shall we? The Quick Lane Bowl on Tuesday, December 26th, day after Christmas. So after you've opened up all your packages, the very next day you'll get to watch the Minnesota Golden Gophers with a record of 5-7, taking on the Bowling Green Falcons with a record of 7-5. Sorry, Minnesota. Probably shouldn't have been in this bowl game, but I digress. You will probably win this game, though, because you're playing Bowling Green. So give me the Gophers.
Well, their quarterback is in the transfer portal and is not playing. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I'm going to go with Minnesota. We'll see what happens. Hopefully
They're going to run the football.
I just hope they wear those.
I remember a few years ago, Bowling Green actually went up to Minnesota and beat them in their house.
Oh, that's right. They did, didn't
So
they?
I'm going to take BG here.
Bowling Green's
Ooh.
not bad.
So you don't think there's some revenge factor?
No.
I think it's been too long. I don't know. Different teams.
Also on Tuesday, December 26th at 5:30 p.m., you have the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl between 6-6 Rice and 7-5 Texas State Bobcats. Man, Rice has been in Division I for a lot longer than Texas State, but give me Texas State, dude. This might be their first ever bowl win if they win this.
Yeah, give me the Bobcats.
Yeah, I'm with you guys on that one.
Also on Tuesday, December 26th at 9 p.m., the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, 9-4 UNLV against 8-4 Kansas. Give me the Jayhawks.
Yes, it's hard to kind of debate this one. I'm going Kansas.
The only thing guaranteed in this one is that UNLV loses. Give me Kansas.
Wow, okay. Wednesday, December 27th at 2 p.m., it's the Military Bowl presented by GoBowling.com, where the 11-2 Tulane Green Wave take on the 6-6 Virginia Tech Hokies. Give me the Green Wave.
Yep, Tulane.
I'm bothered by the fact that we have a military bowl and not a single military team in it.
Yeah, I agree with that, Chris.
That bothers me.
I was gonna say, but it's weird.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you guys and take. I don't want to take Tulane. I'm going to take Tulane.
But doesn't Virginia Tech have like a military, like ROC3 or whatever
I
they're
think just
called?
about every school has an ROTC.
ROTC. Thank
All
you.
of them have an ROTC program.
All right.
Almost.
Wednesday, December 27th at 5:30 p.m. It's the Duke's Mayo Bowl. This has got to be the absolute worst bowl to go to because if you win, you get a bath and mayonnaise. It sounds terrible. 8-4 West Virginia, 8-4 North Carolina. That's a pretty good matchup.
North Carolina's quarterback's already declared for the draft, though, which means he's likely sitting.
I'm taking
You know what?
UNC.
What was that, Aaron?
I'm taking UNC.
Taking the Tar Heels. 73% of people agree with you. I'm going to take the Mountaineers, though.
Yeah, you know what? I actually am as well. I
North
just
Carolina
think that they're
doesn't
going to be
play
missing too
any
much
defense.
No, and their quarterback setting this one out, I think, is going to hurt them.
On Wednesday, December 27th at 8 p.m. Sorry, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. So this is our first big one, the Holiday Bowl. You have 7-5 USC. You have number 15th ranked 10-3 Louisville. USC will be without their quarterback. I'm going Cards. Give me the Cardinals in this one.
Yes, give me Louisville.
You know, I don't know. USC might be better without Caleb Williams because they won't throw near as many interceptions, but I'm going to take Louisville.
The thing is, I don't think USC can tackle anybody.
They can't play
stop.
defense.
They're terrible.
Bryson Shaw might be their leading tackler.
Is he still there?
I don't.
He is still there. I think
he is.
I think this was his last season of eligibility.
What if Bryson Shaw gets the MVP of the Holiday Bowl, Aaron?
If you had said the Toilet Bowl, I'd agree. Not the Holiday Bowl.
9 p.m. next Wednesday, December 27th, you have the Tax Act Texas Bowl between number 20 ranked 9-4 Oklahoma State and 7-5 Texas A&M Aggies. Some old Big 8 rivals there. Give me the Cowboys of Oak State.
Yes, I'll take Oklahoma State as well, just because Texas A&M is in shambles right now. Jimbo got fired, and half the team is in the portal.
Man, think of how much money those boosters put out for nothing. Yeah, I'm going to go with Oklahoma State.
Ohio State might be getting their starting left tackle, A&M starting left tackle from this past season.
That would not break my heart.
Supposed to be on campus this week. He was a freshman All-American this year.
You think Josh Simmons can teach him how to be,
Josh Simmons will probably be in the portal after bowl season if that were the case.
Well, all I'm saying is, before he goes, can he teach him how to false start on every play without getting called for it?
Without getting called for it, it's all right. All right, this is Chris's favorite bowl. Thursday, December 28th, it's the Wasabi Fenway Bowl between 6-6 Boston College and number 24 ranked 11-2 SMU.
Well, why would you think I like wasabi?
It's in New York, Fenway.
Fenway's in Boston.
Oh, sorry, you're right, Boston. I'm all over the place tonight. Fenway is Boston. Sorry, you're correct.
Furthermore, I hate wasabi.
Why?
And I hate baseball.
Wasabi tastes like crap, dude.
Give me SMU.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Mustangs.
Yeah, as deluded as the two of you are, I'm still going to agree with you and take the Mustangs.
Thursday, December 28th, 2:15 p.m. It's the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl in New York City. There you go. Between 7-5 Miami and 6-6 Rutgers.
Barn burner right here, boys. I'm going with the Hurricanes.
You know, everything about it says for me to take the Hurricanes. But, Rutgers is like just down the road there from New York. They're almost playing a home game. Give me Rutgers. Give me Schiano.
Miami's just got too many horses, dude.
Yes.
They got a lot of horses.
Rutgers has got
I
no
agree.
offense. They just got no offense. Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke earlier about the Pop-Tarts because here is the bowl. Thursday, December 28th.
I
The
said, I love me
Pop-Tart,
some Pop-Tarts, Eric.
the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Literally, the mascot of the Pop-Tarts Bowl is edible. It's an edible Pop-Tart.
That's amazing.
That is the most awesome thing I have ever heard.
This might actually be replacing the Cheez-It Bowl. So,
Well, that's good. This is
Unless we get a big freaking Cheez-It out there to be the mascot that you can eat.
where Ohio State should be gunning for every season, right here.
this is where you say I woke up feeling the cheesiest coach.
Yes.
You have number 25 ranked 8-4 K-State taking on number 18 ranked 9-3 NC State. This is a good game. This actually might be the first bowl game where I'm like, this is a good one. And based off the percentages, everybody agrees. 50% have picked K-State, 50% have picked NC State. Wow.
Pretty even.
Well, let me be the first to break it then. I want NC State in this one.
Okay.
I'm going with the same. Wolfpack.
Well, let's make it a 3-for-3. Let's take the Wolfpack, and this show says make it 51 to 49%. All right, Thursday, December 28th at 9:15 p.m. The Valero Alamo Bowl. Number 12 ranked 10-2 Oklahoma without their starting quarterback, who will be playing in the Big Ten next year, starting for Oregon against number 14 ranked 9-3 Arizona Wildcats. 71% are taking Oklahoma. I have no idea why without their starting quarterback. Arizona was a really good football team this year. Give me the Wildcats.
Yes, I took Arizona as well. I know they're going to call that an upset, but it's pretty even to me at this point.
Yeah, I agree. Give me Arizona.
All right, Friday, December 29th. Going to be a good slate of football games, boys, especially the one at the end of the day. At 12 o'clock, it's the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl between 7 and 5. New home for Chip Trayanum, Kentucky, against number 22, 8-4 Clemson. Of course, a lot of people are taking Clemson in this one, but I'll just say this. If Kentucky can run the football, like we've seen them do several times this year, they're going to make life miserable for Dabo and that defense. I'm leaning Clemson at this moment. Maybe one of you can change my mind.
I'm going to stick with Clemson just because they may not have been great, but they were consistent. Kentucky had a good season for them, but they still ended up 7-5 despite their best efforts. So I'm going to stick with Clemson on this.
You know, I don't disagree with you completely, Aaron. However, I would say that Kentucky went 75 in with a much tougher schedule than what Clemson had.
Definitely.
I'm going to take Kentucky.
That's not a terrible pick. It's not. And honestly, if I could go back, I'd probably change it. So, Eric, Kentucky's probably a good bet.
Give me my bluegrass. All right. At 2 o'clock on December 29th, it's the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl between number 16, 9-3 Notre Dame, number 19, 8-4 Oregon State, who's lost everything. They've lost their coach. They've lost their starting quarterback. They've lost their backup quarterback.
Conference.
Their conference. They've lost everything. Notre Dame's going to be without their starting tackles and their starting quarterback. This bowl game is next year's teams.
It's a JV
minus
game.
The fact that Notre Dame's starting quarterback won't be playing in this game for next year. The next year's starting quarterback. Leonard. I was trying to think of his name. Riley Leonard.
Yeah.
That being said, give me Notre Dame, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to go Notre Dame. Just hopefully. It's going to be a trash game, I think, but defense, I'll take Notre Dame.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Oregon State was pretty senior laden, and they were a good team, but they're missing so much now that I really feel like it's going to come down to who recruited better for next season, and I think that's going to be Notre Dame.
All right, one more, and then we're going to take a quick commercial break. All right, Friday, December 29th, 3:30 p.m. It's the AutoZone Liberty Bowl between 7-5 Iowa State, 9-3 Memphis. 65% of people are taking the Tigers of Memphis. I am not. Give me the Cyclones.
This to me is kind of an intriguing matchup. I'm going to stick with Memphis, though.
Here's the thing. I think Iowa State is a more sound team, but man, Memphis is so fast. They're just so fast. Give me Memphis.
All right, Memphis it is for Chris. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to do the rest of the bowl games. They are going to be much better, I promise. So hang tight, everybody. Really? Come on, Chris. Hang tight, everybody. The OHIO podcast is brought to you by Mastermind. Mastermind specializes in 360-degree, high-definition mobile video mapping, GIS integration, and traffic safety studies. Mastermind cares about traffic safety and keeping you safe on the roadway. Visit Mastermind at onlinemastermind.com. All right, and we are back, and we don't want you to forget, if you're watching this online, you can see the ad. If you're listening to the audio version, head on over to ESPN.com's Bowlmania. We are the OHIO podcast. The Ohio Podcast is the name of our group. The password to join the group is Michigan Sucks 23. Michigan Sucks 23, and the M is a capital X. So if you have trouble with that, go over to our Facebook group or our Twitter page, and you'll find the links there as well. Just click on it and use the password that you can copy and paste right from that page. All right, guys, here we go. 8 p.m. Eastern, Friday, December 29th, the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic between number 7, 11-1 Ohio State, number 9 ranked 10-2 Missouri. Right now on ESPN, 74% of people have taken Ohio State. 26 have taken Missouri. 26%, that is. We are going to dive into this much more as we get closer to this game at the end of the month. Right now, though, I'm taking the Buckeyes.
Well, yeah. Even if I genuinely thought they were going to lose, I'm picking Ohio State.
There you go.
Well, let me tell you, I think we got surprised by some people who we found out are going to play.
Yeah.
I think we've seen a fire out of this. Because, guys, this was a game that a few weeks ago, I think we were all starting to think was just going to be a preview game, which I think in a sense it still is to some extent. But we've been surprised by some people who've said they were playing, some people who said they were staying, and a new attitude out of our quarterback who is, as Aaron's boy Seth Rollins would like to say, is ready to burn it down. So,
burn it down.
What? I'm going with the Buckeyes 100% on this one.
Are you guys surprised that at this point, as we record this on Tuesday, December 12th, no one has declared that they're not playing other than Kyle McCord and Julian Fleming because they went to the portal? Everybody else who's a starter has said, yeah, I'm playing. Now, to be fair, we have Marvin Harrison Jr. has not declared that he is or is not playing yet. I don't think he's going to. I think he's not going to play, and I think he's going to the NFL if you held a gun to my head at this point. But
I think that it's kind of like the injury thing. I don't think Ryan Day wants to state who's playing and who's not, because then that gives them another 3 weeks to prepare, almost 3 weeks to prepare for that. So I don't think we're going to know until the day of the game, maybe the day before.
Well, we haven't had people deny it, but we've had people come out and say, I am playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Denzel Burke.
Yep.
Emeka
Egbuka.
Cody Simon
said he's coming back, too, next year.
Did Travion say he's coming back?
Travion said he's coming back next year.
That's insane to me. I thought crazy. He was gone.
Yeah, we're going to have an entire episode in the offseason dedicated to the fact that if indeed he is coming back, it does, what kind of records he might be able to break.
Yeah. we're gonna look into that for sure.
All right, let's continue on. We can stay. We will preview this one much more. Don't you worry. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, number 10 ranked Penn State, 10-2 on the season. Number 11 ranked Ole Miss, 10-2 on the season. Right now, according to ESPN, 51% have picked Ole Miss to 49% Penn State. At this time, I'm leaning Penn State.
Is that Lane Kiffin coaching Ole Miss?
He is.
Okay. This
Yes.
goes to you, James Franklin. If you crap your bed on the regular on big games, if there was ever one to not, this is it. Please take down Lane Kiffin. I can't stand that dude. Penn State.
Yeah. I'm really torn on this one. This one's tough,
It is.
but I'm going to go ahead and go with Penn State as well,
All right.
and I don't know why.
Saturday, December 30th. By the way, that was also Saturday, December 30th at 12 o'clock. This one's 2 hours later at 2. It's the Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl between 7-5 Maryland and 6-6 Auburn. So we just got done talking about Auburn earlier. Which Auburn team's going to show up? The Auburn that played against Bama, they're going to beat Maryland. The Auburn that lost to New Mexico State, they're going to lose to Maryland. Right now, Auburn has got 68% of the vote to Maryland's 32. Maryland, I think, had higher expectations this year. 7-5 was a letdown. They kind of backdoored their way into the bowls, to being bowl eligible. So I'm going to say good Auburn shows up and wins this one.
You know, it's such a 50-50. I can't even guess which Auburn we're going to see. But I do know this. Maryland has a couple of guys that are draft eligible that have a little bit to prove. And I think that the season did not end the way they wanted it to. The whole season did not go the way they wanted it to. I think they have something to prove, and capping it off by beating an SEC team in this bowl game would be something that kind of saves it a little bit while improving draft stock. I'm going with the Turtles.
Man, you know, I just got to do this. I guess for our boys over at the Turtlehead podcast, Eric, I got to do it. Screw Maryland, go Tigers.
Nice. Saturday, December 30th at 4 p.m. Number 5, Florida State, 13-0. Number 6, Georgia, 12-1. This one's not even going to be close, guys. Give me the Bulldogs.
Yeah, ESPN set this one up big time.
Oh, yeah, they did.
I hate to say that, but this, even though the whole world knows Florida State's quarterback is out, they still made a big stink about him not making the top 4. So what are they going to do? They're going to put him against Georgia, who's going to slaughter them.
Who's lost one game in like 3 years.
Yeah, and then they're going to say, look, this is why we didn't pick Florida State, because they couldn't even beat the SEC runner-up. This was done intentionally. So with that being said, I am going to pick Georgia.
So, yeah, I got to go Georgia. You know, I read today that the Florida Attorney General is looking into suing the.
No, they are. It's
official. They are suing the College Football Playoff Committee.
So great.
For excluding Florida State. ESPN did this, and now it actually looks like a brilliant move to validate their claim that Florida State didn't belong in there.
Yeah.
What if Georgia craps the bed in this game?
I would love it. I would love it.
If there's a game I'm glad to be like, pick this one wrong, it's that one. I hope.
Yeah, me too.
Crushes.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I would have loved to have seen Florida State and Iowa play each other to a 3-2 contest, though. Could you imagine those two offenses? Oh my gosh! But the defenses in that game would be incredible. Yeah. Like, just incredible. Saturday, December 30th at 4:30. It's the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. 8-4 Wyoming, 11-2 Toledo. Give me the Rockets.
Yep, Toledo.
Absolutely, give me the Rockets.
Monday, January 1st, we made it to New Year's Day. The ReliaQuest Bowl. You have number 13 LSU at 9-3. You have 7-5 Bucky Badger of Wisconsin. Is LSU's how many guys are sitting out in that game?
I
I'd
don't know.
imagine that they're that Malik, the receiver, and Jaden Thompson are both sitting out, aren't they?
I'd imagine.
I mean, these guys are both turning pro this year, I'm sure. So,
Jaden Daniels?
or Jaden Daniels, yeah,
Daniels and Neighbors.
yeah,
wide
Malik
receiver.
Neighbors, yeah.
I'm still picking LSU.
Yeah, you and 95% of other people. I mean, this would be the type of game that Luke Fickell would somehow win.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
can see it.
I don't
Give me the Tigers. Monday, January 1st at 1 p.m.
Hold on. Now you didn't get mine on that.
Oh,
one.
you didn't pick yet?
Nobody cares,
No.
Chris. Next game, Eric.
Are you going
Just
Badgers?
give me Wisconsin. Just because you guys left me out, give me Wisconsin.
Chris, you're crazy.
You know, Fickle might win this game. Go Tigers.
Good Tigers. I'm actually rooting for Bucky. I can't stand LSU.
I'm the same, but I can't pick against them right now.
The Verbo Fiesta Bowl, January 1st, 1 p.m. Sorry about this cough, man. I've had it for weeks. It just won't let go. Number 8, Oregon, who is 11-2 on the season, taking on number 23, Liberty, who's 13-0, still undefeated, Aaron. Obviously, I think you're going with the Ducks, Aaron.
Yes, I'm is.
Chris?
We might call this the ridiculous bowl because there's no way this should even be happening. Give me Oregon.
There is a part of me that wants to pick Liberty and just say upset Central. I don't know why. I can't tell you. I've
Then
not
we're going
watched
to have
them.
another Scott Frost going out here claiming a national title that's not his.
I love it. That being said, give me the Ducks. Monday, January 1st, 1 p.m. Hey, it's the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. The Cheez-It's still in it. All right.
That is two things that don't go together. Is
Cheez-Its
citrus
and orange juice.
Cheez-Its and orange juice, baby. There's no better meal than that.
It's a lot of orange. And you know what?
Pregnant.
That
women
makes
want
sense
that.
because number 21, 8-4, Tennessee's playing in that game.
Stupid.
Tennessee against number 17, 10-3, Iowa. Give me the Vols. I can't pick Iowa with a good conscience here.
No, not at all. Tennessee for sure.
You don't think Iowa's got the offense to win this one, guys?
I don't think they can beat themselves at practice. That's how little faith I have in Iowa's offense.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was going to take this to a very dark place based on your last comment, Eric, or Aaron. I'm not going to do that. Give me Tennessee.
All right, that gets us to the end of New Year's Day at 5 o'clock. It's the CFP in the Rose Bowl. Number 1, 13-0, team up north, taking on number 4 ranked 12-1 Alabama Crimson Tide. Right now on ESPN, it is 50% to 50%. Let's break this. Go Tide.
I don't see how it's 50-50. Like
what it is.
the amount of Team Up North fans on this app must be insane to have this because Bama's going to win the whole thing. That's my personal opinion. I know I'm foreshadowing here, but give me Bama over the Team Up North.
Man, I want to see him win it just to get it taken away. But you know what? I don't think it's possible. Give me Bama.
Yeah.
All right, at 8:45 p.m. in the All-State Sugar Bowl, number 2 Washington 13-0 against number 3 Texas 12-1. I'm taking the Longhorns.
Hook 'em.
You know, I know they play no defense whatsoever, but give me Michael Penix. I'm going to take Penix. Give me Washington.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, that means, Aaron, you've got Bama versus Texas. I've got Bama versus Texas. Chris, you have Bama versus Washington. You're taking Bama, Aaron.
Yep.
I'm taking Texas. Chris?
God, nothing sucks more than having to agree with Aaron. Do you know that?
Why?
But I got to take Bama in this one.
What did I do?
Give me Bama.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
That hurt. That was like double the pain because I had to pick Bama and agree with Aaron.
What did I do to you?
I'm trying to figure out this app here because it's making me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've been filling mine out as we go, Eric. And
Yeah, I have too.
Are you down there to the semifinals?
Mm-hmm.
You got to put a score prediction in for the national title.
Yeah, but up above that it says CPF National Championship, Michigan, Alabama, Washington, Texas.
Yes. Which one of those teams do you think is going to win the national title?
I guess I'm going to take Texas.
Yeah.
All right, and then it says, oh, yeah, I got it because it said, I picked Texas above that.
Yeah.
All right, then it's wanting to know how many points will be scored in the CFP National Championship game. I'm going to go with 69.
Can I ask why that number?
It just felt like a good odd number.
It just feels good.
It just feels good.
Just
Wonderful.
felt right.
Wonderful.
Just felt right.
It's cool. All right. 53.
Give me 67.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Man, ain't nobody playing defense in this top four, are they?
All right. There you go. So that should be that. All right. We will be back to preview. Well, of course, if you're watching this, we go live every Sunday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. It's a lot of fun. We want you to invite you to come and join us, be a part of that. If you haven't already, thumbs up, give us the thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to the channel. All of that really does help us and making sure that our content gets out there to more Buckeye fans just like you, or Team Up North trolls, whoever you are. If you've watched this video up to this point and haven't turned us off or made a comment about how stupid or wrong we are up to this point, then you are an absolute crazy person, and we appreciate you because you fit right in at this point. Yeah.
Love.
I do want to just
Heartman.
validate what you said, Eric, because I don't know if you've seen anybody from Michigan lately, but they do look like trolls.
This is true. Yeah, this is absolutely true. Or they look like rappers from the late 80s, early 90s, much like yourself tonight.
And the hair still looks like trolls. See?
Sure. What's up with all these dudes with the face tattoos?
That was so random.
They walk around looking like Chipotle bags.
Chipotle bags.
I don't get it. I don't know.
Welcome to the 21st century, Aaron. You
Call
old school.
Lil Food Stamp in the Dollar Tree boys. Whatever, dude. On with the show. Let's go.
Hey,
At
all
least
I've got to
until we're
say,
canceled now.
all I got to say is if one day we look up the crazy Pop-Tart Cheez-It Bowl and Coastal Carolina's playing and they're known as the Twitties, I want my royalties. That's all I'm
I
saying.
like Twitties. I'm just saying.
I think it's a great name.
I feel like, though, we never want to see Ohio State there. If the Pop-Tart Bowl has a good team in it, we should really go experience the Pop-Tart Bowl just to see this mascot.
Yeah. And if we can see some Twitties, that's great.
This show
Let's
today has
go.
been hijacked. It's been hijacked by Twitties and
Let's go.
Gamecocks. Gamecocks and Twitties have hijacked the show. What has happened? Where did our family friendly go, Aaron?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm out to break the rules, buddy. It's an NWO takeover.
On that note, be kind to one another. I owe someone's OH and sing Carmen, Ohio with all your heart. Till next time, OH.
Io.
Io.
Go Bucks.